Hello everyone, welcome back to Minecraft Nostalgia. It's been a while, 3 years? Yeah, 3 years ago since my last Minecraft Nostalgia episode. So this is the 13th one. We're coming back, baby. Currently, I'm in a village and I don't remember what I was doing. You really wish this would have grown up in the last 3 years, but it hasn't. Well, we are currently on 1.6 and I don't have my skin. I don't remember how I did that. That was 3 years ago. I don't remember where the files are. So now there are horses, so we can go find ourselves a nice horsey friend. And I think they added terracotta, but they called it something else, hardened clay, I believe. We're gonna collect a few things and then work on our base. Alrighty, so let's get started. I need to get a saddle and some name tags. They finally added name tags, so I can finally name my dog Jared, of course. Wait, was his name Jared? No, it was Gerald. Jared was the pig. That's right, I'm forgetting the lore. Oh, hold on, I got horse armor in here and a saddle. Oh, I'm all ready to go. Wow. It pays to look at your inventory. Okay. Alrighty. I think Gerald and me are gonna head back to our base and we're gonna see what is up. Probably the sky. Yeah, got him. Me and Gerald walked back to our base and might have got lost. Oh, there's our castle. There it is. That castle's looking pretty good. A little bit better than I remembered it being. I'm honestly just refiguring out where everything is. To the skeleton spawner. Here we are. Oof. This is kind of dangerous. Oof, you scared me, dog. Okay. Holy cow. That's a lot of bones. Holy cow. Oh my goodness. We are good for bows and bones. After visiting some nostalgic sites, it was time to get down to business. Well, I think we're gonna go on a little adventure to find horsies. I think we're gonna go this way. To be honest, I think I remember when they added horses to Minecraft. It was really kind of groundbreaking. Super nice, because now you had a mode of transportation that you didn't have before. Okay, let's see if there's any horses. Horsies. We searched the plains by looking far and wide, but there was no horses in sight. We tried freeing up the mob cap by killing everything we saw. But still, no horses were found. Maybe it won't spawn in chunks that were generated before. Okay, so maybe I do have to go to new chunks. Let's go on an adventure with Gerald. Gerald, my trusty dog. We started our search in a swamp, which, looking back, wasn't a great move. Holy cow, there's so many sheep. What the heck? Why are there so many sheep? Why are there so many sheep? They keep on spawning. Who let the sheep out? Bum, 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 bum. Oh, look at the dogs. Why are there so many dogs now? There's so many dogs. I don't get what's happening right now. I don't know why all these animals are spawning, but still, no plains biome and no horses. Oh my, more dogs. Wow, why are there so many dogs? And sheep and dogs. Okay. Eventually, we came to the end of the world. Kind of. No, that's just an island. Darn it. But I wasn't gonna give up, so I built a boat and said farewell to Gerald and set sail for greener pastures, as in a plains biome. Oh, and there my boat goes. With my boat broken, I ran across the frozen tundra. Maybe this is like a snowy plains, right? Ice plains. So maybe horses spawn here? Because I mean, it is a plains. There was no horses. Everything's just covered in snow. Okay, this is getting ridiculous. How big is this biome? I was losing hope and my sanity till I saw in the distance. Is that grass? Yes! An actual plains! Oh, finally out of the snow. Alright, this should be new plains territory, so I'm hoping for some horsies. Jungle! Jackpot, let's go. I don't think I've been to a jungle yet. Little did I know, I had been to a jungle. All right, well, there's plenty of animals here, just not the horse type. Where's the horses? Where are they? Where are the horses? Where are they? Just a bunch of pigs, bunch of sheep everywhere. What about the horses? What about the horses? My hopes were dropping. But then in the distance, there's the ocean. I think we failed. Shoot. Where are they? What did you do with them? You took them away from me. Where are the horses? Where are they? I don't get it. This is a wide open plain. There should be horses everywhere. I walked all this way. Oh, there's horses. Oh my goodness, I found them. There's horses. I found the horses. Get out of here, you stupid sheep. I hate you. Horses. I finally found the horses. Oh yes, now you are mine. Yes. We tamed the horses and found the fastest one. I tested their jumping ability. He clears it easily. There we go. Okay, now I think I want to get a lead before I go back so I can lead the other horse. To get a lead, I needed slime balls, which come from slimes that only spawn underground. So it was time for a mining trip, and maybe if we got lucky, we could find a name tag as well. As I tunneled deep into a cave, I found a mine shaft with a few spawners. I nailed a water bucket MLG and found diamonds. More diamonds. Why not a few more? I heard some squashing and I got my slime. All right, there's a monster spawner up here, which is great because I need a name tag. But I have to fight through some skeletons. Okay. Okay, it's a zombie spawner. Perfect. We got 2 chests. Okay, let's see what we get. I really was wishing for a name tag. 3, 2, 1. Oh, darn it! There's no name tag. Oh. Well, we got almost everything we came for. We just need the name tags. Ladies, don't hurt yourselves over me. There's another monster spawner. Rush it. Got him. Let's go. Oh, okay, one more try at a name tag. Here we go. Oh, there's one name tag. Let's go. Okay, we got the name tag. Amazing. Now let's get out of here. We tunneled out and headed home. Let's go. It's working. Oh, we're gonna be home in no time. Oh, shoot. Darn it. This is gonna be a pain. Ah, frick. We rode the long way home while leading our horse back. We rode till we came to the sea, watching the sunset with my horses. I'm just a pretty horse girl. Since I couldn't get the horses in the boat, I came up with a genius idea to pull the horses like a tugboat. Okay, here we go. And I'm pulling. Yes. Now all I had to do was keep my sanity. I'm sailing the sea with my horses on the lead. Sailing the sea today. Okay. We found Gerald again. Gerald! There he is. I painstakingly led the horses through the mountain of your mom, then through the dark and scary forest. Turns out, horses and trees don't mix well. Come on, you're not stupid. Come on. We ran across the plains till the village was in sight. I'm gonna stop and get some clay out of this river because we need it for our build. And I believe rivers are the only places you can find clay. Ooh, that is quick. Let's go. I love the shovel. I momentarily forgot how to make a clay block. Oh, you can't make blocks? What? Shoot, how am I supposed to? I think you're supposed to make it at 4. Yeah, that's what it is. That's what it is. We got 2 stacks of clay to cook into hardened clay and headed home. There's my beautiful castle. There we are. We're home. We got the horses. And with horses, what do we need? A stable. So that's what we're going to build. We're going to build a stable right next to the castle. It's going to be really cool. I gathered up the materials I needed and cooked some of the clay before I started clearing off the trees of the land for my new build and did a little off-camera building. All right, we got the top built out, so that's gonna be the very top of the stables. I'm hoping to build something that fits the castle aesthetic, but is a little bit different. I'm trying to find a way to work in the hardened clay. I don't know if I wanna dye it yet, or if I wanna keep it this kind of brownish color. Yeah, looking back at this building, I'm really proud of it, how it turned out. I think it looks great, especially for the blocks that we had at the time. I think the castle looks good in scale. It just is a hard time to detail it, and this just has so much detail, and it's a really fun build. After being surprisingly impressed by one of my previous builds, I got back to work on the stable. I figured that building a plain wall first and then adding detail to it would be the best way to start. So I built the wall, and I built it tall. Yeah, it's looking pretty good. We almost got to the top. We need a couple more stacks and then to do the other side as well. And then we'll cut a big hole in it and put the stable in it. We built the second wall and Humpty Dumpty didn't fall, but almost did. We put some of the finer details on top to match the castle. And this time I did fall. Luckily, it wasn't fatal, and I continued to build without following OSHA regulations. Which might have been a mistake, because all it takes is one moment when you forget where you are, and then... Darn it. What I didn't realize at the moment was that for convenience, I had picked up my own bed. No! What am I doing back here? It was gonna be a long journey home, and it would be even longer without food. No! Why do I have so many furnaces? I found some food and started the long walk back home. Things went pretty well at first till it started getting dark. Where is it? Oh, there it is. I came across my castle as the moon was rising, so there was a skeleton at my door. Well, I do have an egg, and I'm not afraid to use it. I never got the chance because I ran into my house as fast as I could. Got it. Ha ha ha. Gerald, stick him. Stick him, dog. Get him. After Gerald relieved the mobs of life, I got my stuff back and continued building the stable. That's when the unthinkable happened. Well, I think that this side is done. We got the little wood trim that runs down here. I might put some more windows in here. I think that would look nice and kind of break up the regular cobblestone and put some doors in here. So here's the other side. It looks pretty much the same, except we're gonna carve a big portion of this out and kind of extend it forward this way. And I'm thinking in the future, maybe this extends over this little river here, making a nice little bridge. I think that could be really fun and super defensible. If we're ever attacked by an army coming in this direction, we'd be fine. If they come in any other direction, we're totally at a loss. Here's the top portion up here. It's just a long hallway with some windows. Great view. Could probably rent this out for a couple thousand. And if you can't remember why we built this castle, it was to hide the mob spawner that's in here, which is massive, but it does leave a lot of space, a lot of empty space up here. So trying to figure out different rooms and all that. It's going to be pretty hodgepodge though. I mean, this was not designed with interior in mind. It was definitely exterior first, with covering up the mob spawner second. Is that a hole? There's a hole in the castle? Uh-oh. I think I forgot to fill that. Oh, that's funny. Wonder what happened there. This is the moment when I should have realized something was wrong, but instead, this is the moment I realized the game wasn't running well. Well, we just had a little bit of an oopsie. My computer crashed, and then there was a bunch of phantom blocks, and I reset the chunks, and it set back our progress back a couple hours. So it's so stupid. I built this whole thing once, and I used all the materials, right? And then it reset me, and it didn't give me back my materials. So I just lost a bunch of material and a bunch of time on this stupid wall that... But at least the world still works. Everything's here. I mean, at least I didn't lose the whole world to corruption. But we will continue. We will push through and fix this thing up. So let's get to it. And we got to it, rebuilding the wall much faster than the first time because we had done it before. Retracing your steps is not the most fun on any project, even a Minecraft project, which is meant to be fun. Oh, but the fun had just begun. Well, I made a mistake. And now I have 2 Geralds. But what happened was pretty scary. I almost lost the world to corruption. So yeah, you thought corruption was just in politics? Nope, it's in Minecraft too. It's kind of hard to explain, but what happened was that this chunk right here was actually corrupted and it wouldn't let me update it past a certain point. Okay, I'll show you what was happening. So you'll see right here is the state that this building is saved in. And I can destroy it and I can pick up the blocks, but when I log out and log back into the world, those blocks will replace themselves. Too bad I didn't build this out of diamonds, or else I would have a diamond generator. So there's this big black chunk right over here that's nothing, and there's one over here that slices part of the castle. That's why this part up here was open. It looked like I didn't finish it because the chunk was deleted. So this is our Minecraft world in MCA Selector. I've never heard of this tool before, but it's really handy. This is all the chunks I've ever loaded on the overworld. This is where we got the horses. This is how far I had to travel. But you can see a few chunks here are kind of weird. Like there's this chunk, and this is actually the blacked out chunk. And there's one right here where it takes part of the castle away. So what I did was I was able to select the chunks that I want to keep. These ones here, and where the horses are. I was able to export them and put them on an old backup of the world. Yay for MCA selection. Thank you, whoever made this tool. It helped me out a bunch, so big props. When I went back to the older version, I was with an earlier version of Gerald, so that now there's 2 Geralds. So I don't know which one's the original Gerald. I guess that one's the original Gerald because he's older. Anyway, so now I have 2 Geralds and a wall to still finish. Building this wall for the 3rd time was painful, but we made quick progress because we had already built it twice. All right, we finished the castle wall for the 3rd time now, and hopefully the last time. Oh yes, it's been quite an adventure to get this far. But now we get to do the fun part of building the stable. So I'm gonna start marking things out and we'll get this stable up and running. I built a dirt outline just to get an idea of the shape and size, then hemmed and hawed over it. I don't think I absolutely love it. Nah, I don't think I love this part here. I tried a few different designs. I think if it was made out of wood, it could be kind of cool. Yeah, I think I like it. I think it goes with the Minecraft 2013 vibe. I turned the outline to stone and made a few adjustments, but I still wasn't completely sold. Okay, I think it's coming together. I like how tall it is. I made it about 2 blocks taller here. It's just a little bit more grand. I'm having a little trouble mixing the roof with this shape here. I'm not sure where to put the hardened clay in here yet, but maybe using it as kind of an accent on kind of some of the outside stuff could be a good idea. I tried a few different designs with the roof and finally found something that worked. I like it, I think. The more I stared at it, the more it grew on me. It just needs some finer details to make it really pop, but I really like the direction this is going. I think this is perfect. 2013, this is peak 2013 building right here. With the outside taking shape, I turned my attention to the inside. All right, there we go. We got the inside all cleared out. If we had some doors here and then maybe some windows here. I tried a few different designs, but found a way to work in the hardened clay. Hey, that rhymes. Okay, I think I like that. I think that's okay. It's a little bit clowny, but maybe I'm a little bit of a clown. I don't know. It makes it clear where you should go. The entrance is clearly here and here. I put a little bit more design on the front entrance. Yeah, I think that's fine. I think I have convinced myself that it is okay. I think I found the perfect spot to put the hardened clay. Oh, never mind. Does that work? Kind of looks like Rudolph, actually. Maybe no, that doesn't work, does it? Does it? No. Alrighty, be honest. What do we think? Huh? I'm missing the bars on that side. I don't love it, but I don't hate it. I think it could be better in the future if this is some other color. I think it works all right. Semi-convinced on the front of the stable, I turned to the interior, which I don't mean to brag, but a lot of YouTubers neglect interiors, so you should subscribe, because for my ability to make a well-rounded building. And if you're still watching at this point, you probably enjoy some of the videos, so you might as well like it too. All right, I think we're pretty much done. All we need is the horses now. I think we got all the minor details in. So we have this nice little driveway here that goes to both the stable entrances. And it was really tight between here and the cliff. And I wasn't sure if I wanted to risk getting my horses past that and having them fall in the water, because that would not be good. So I built this little bridge here, super functional. It's not the prettiest thing ever, but I might do some more design on it later in the season. But yeah, very typical bridge with the little columns here. So very fun. And then we got some more foliage with the flowers and all that, making it look super cool. We got a little garden-ish area in between here, just some overgrown leaves and stuff. And here we got the entrances. We put a little gate on it so it looks, you know, defendable. It doesn't really work because there's not more gate up there. You can see that we use the hardened clay for a nice little design here. It's like a double pyramid design, or like a mushroom design, or like a checkerboard kind of. And then inside, we have the stables. We have the king stable right over here, looking really fancy. This was where our best horse will go. And then we have a little bit of a tuning up station. We're gonna have an anvil here eventually, so we can, you know, name the horses and all that. We can hook them up here and they can have food and water while we're doing all that stuff. And then over here, we kind of have a little breeding area where we can keep 2 horses in these pens here. And then when we want to, we can open up the gates and breed them. On the back side here, we have 2 little clown gates and some windows. I think it looks all right. Yeah, I'll probably make adjustments later in the series to it, but I think it's pretty cool. It is kind of weird how you can see through the whole stables, through both the entrances. I mean, it makes it really convenient if you have to just use it as a door, you know, to run past it, but not super guardable. It's kind of weird. It's kind of a little bit weird. And we have a little door over here into the main area where we have our throne and stuff over there, and our mob spawner, our chicken farm producing 9 chicken, 21 feathers. So that's pretty good. Good job, fellas. So I think it's time to finally bring the horses over here and see what they think. All right, time to grab the horses. Which one was the fast one? Was it the iron? I think it was the iron one, wasn't it? Ooh, yeah, that feels fast. Alrighty, now let's hope that this bridge works and the horses don't fall. Oh, yes. Oh, yes, perfect. And we'll go straight in. Oh, yeah. Here we are. All right, we'll put horsey number 1 right in here. Boom, look at that. Very good. And then we'll put the king horsey over here. Whoop, there we are. Yeah, I put a fence in the corner there so I could put their lead on, so I don't have to worry about them jumping out, because they can get over if they went on the chest here and then did a little jump. Whoop, you can get over, but they won't as long as they're leashed up. So, and they like it. Look, he's loving it. Oh, look, he's got his mouth open. He's like, yay, this is so awesome. Perfect. I think that this stable room was a success. Now I gotta put the anvil in right there. Boom. Anvil is acquired. Now I think it's time to get rid of this ugly bridge. Very functional for taking a look back at it. Man, I love this whole thing. I love this build. It's really come to life here. And I'm really excited about getting the next section done over here. I think we're gonna do a really cool little bridge. It'll probably be a lot like that one, but way bigger. Alrighty, here we go. All right, it's time to use our 1 name tag for Gerald. Obviously, our first pet was Jared. Rest in peace, Jared. He might still be out there somewhere, but I haven't seen him in years. So we're gonna be naming Gerald today. That's the second Gerald. Here's Gerald the first. Gerald. 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 Oh, I got a good idea. Hold on, I got a great idea. Before we name him, I need to do this right. All right, come on, Gerald. I got a surprise for you. Look at this. You're gonna be knighted right in front of all your friends. Yes, You gotta stand on the carpet. There we go. I bring everyone together today to do something very special. To knight Gerald with his own name. Gerald, you have been a great dog. You have survived a lot. Since, I don't know, episode 3? You've been around for years and years. And today, we knight you with your own name, Gerald. So without any further ado, Gerald, I bestow upon you the name Gerald. Yay! Gerald has a name. Gerald. Well, with that, thank you for watching, and I will catch you in the next one. See ya.